What's up, everybody? This is Eric with our real estate journey. Just a quick update here on the bathroom. As you can see, we have not made a whole lot of progress since the last few videos. So what we're dealing with right now is the plumber that I had. Surprise, surprise. We had to redo all his stuff. He had originally put this in the wrong location. He moved it. But when he redid concrete, he did a terrible job, had it way too high on level. And then we also discovered that the flange was not high enough. Anyway, flanges are supposed to be about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, I think, is the max that you want it above a finished floor. So he had this flush to the concrete that he had. By the time you put the thin set and the tile, we'd have to put an extension on, and just not good. Also, this the water line itself, he had it right here, or has it right here. We put the before I sold it, the old toilet, we sat in place, and this would be right behind it. It would potentially work. You could make it work, but it would not be in a very convenient location. So we're going to move it over to here. Also over here, the shower drain, he had it too far over. It was about 2 inches too far to the left. When we brought the shower pan in, when I got my concrete guy in here, we sat it in place, and the hot and cold were running right through the center of the shower pan drain, and this was all over 2 inches too far. So we had to break all this up and move that. Thankfully, he used PEX, which is flexible. So this is acceptable. It's okay. It's right on top of each other. It's not the prettiest thing, but it'll be buried, and I've been assured many times that it'll work. This the little bit of OCD, as this camera focuses on my finger instead of what I'm pointing at. He's got, for some reason, he flipped these, as you can see. Obviously, I'm not sure why those little pieces, why he swapped those like that. Again, it'll be in the wall, not a big deal. But it is what it is. So mainly though, I did get the line ran, the power for these LEDs that I'm going to install. I got the LEDs, drilled a hole and fished it, snaked it through, and bought some kind of like angle iron, basically, that I'm going to silicone up in there, and then tuck this up, double-sided, or this tape here. Tuck it up in there, and should hide that very well. I had this hooked up, and I should have maybe left it hooked up for a few more minutes just to show you on video that it was working, but too late. But anyway, ran it over here, the other side, where I'm going to have the transformer in the bottom of the vanity. Had this all hooked up, and have it going to a dimmer switch here. So it worked. At first it didn't, and I was scratching my head trying to figure out what the heck I did, and realized that I had the polarity reversed. A quick swap, and that was fixed. Lights work, they dim. Very pleased with that. Didn't have to send anything back or get anything new. This wire here, just FYI, is what I use, this lawn wire. And even though it's all black and it's not really labeled, one side is rounded and one side is squared off. So just kind of an easy way to keep track of which sides go into which. And me being so clever, I decided to use the round for the red. So yeah, kudos to me for being absolutely genius there. But, so anyway, also the thing here is I wanted to make sure that this was running loose. And as you can see, there's a lot of slack, but I left it here so that when I pull on this, there we go. It actually is loose enough that I can pull it if necessary. Now, I won't be pulling it from this direction. If it was ever needed, it'd be pulled from this direction. This wire, ultimately, I'm about to cut this and connect it up, solder it properly. And this will be down through here. So I made these holes, I took a 1/2 inch bit, this 1/2 inch LED strip, and then I just kind of bore it out a little extra. So it's a little loose. I'll fill that with waterproof silicone. It'll be fine. But if the LED's ever malfunctioned, I'll be able to pull the slack down. Won't be that bad. So I did have to be careful here as I drilled this hole. The drill itself was a little too big, so I couldn't get in here flush. As I came through, as you can see, I started to dig into the drywall. Pretty nasty here, and that goes into my my hallway. So thankfully I caught that in time. And of course up here, the angle that it went in was too late to change, so I just had to go real slow back and forth to make sure I didn't puncture through. So crisis avoided. But anyway, my guy's gonna be back next Saturday to finish up the plumbing, get this concrete in here. He's gonna smooth all this out. The rest of this vinyl will be removed. All the concrete will be leveled. Wait a few days after that, and then we can actually put the shower pan in. The drywall itself, this week, I'll have my ceiling put in. Well, I have somebody coming to help me do it, because I don't have one of those lifters. So I'm going to have a friend come and help me, and then we're going to get this panel, top panel, put across here, so I can at least get the sconces cut out and ready to be mounted. Last but not least, this plumbing here will be moved up 7-8 inches or something like that to accommodate the higher vanity that we'll have. So anyway, that's it for today. Subscribe if you'd like, and check back again. Thank you. See ya.